All right. So I haven't made a video in like 2 days and stuff. So the plan. Oh, okay. I was wondering what's going on. Okay. So the plan is to um I'm thinking of doing a challenge. Right. I started the challenge, but I want to make like a whole challenge series. Right. So then my person was talking. Um I would like put this thing up on the screen. I'm gonna do this edit video or probably not.
Okay. Which TV would fit the World Cup finals?
Hmm?
Which TV would fit the World Cup final?
Argentina.
Then what's the Argentina and Norway?
Argentina and Norway.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So the the plan is to let me tell you what's the plan. Let me grab my journal thing. One second. All right. So I'm back. All right. So this is my trading journal. It looks absolutely like a 50-year-old book or something like that. All right. So here's a plan. So my operation was thinking of doing a challenge. Right. So I'm just gonna write it down. Let's see if I can have a desktop view this camera. So 1 second. All right. So this is the plan, right? All right. So the plan is, so we're gonna do a versus challenge. So I hope everybody can see what I'm writing down here, right? So I'm gonna write it as big as possible. So we're gonna have DMT trades. All right. There's Zander-DMT here. All right. And then for like opponent, it's gonna be Wallow. All right. So both of us is gonna start off with 20 USD. And seeing how far we can raise this account to. Right. So I will video my side of the journey. So Zander DMT 20 USD. And the aim is to just take high quality setups. So we're gonna put high. IQ setups, right? So let's put just put setups up here. The high Q. So the plan is to trade high quality setups. The light just went. So let's turn on the floodlight here. So the plan is to just make like high quality setups only, right? So the pairs that we're gonna look at. So it's just forex pairs for now. Forex pairs. The pairs are USD, JPY, GBP, USD. Don't mind the caps and no caps and stuff like that. It's all right. I can't think of any right now, but maybe NZD-USD here, and I'm gonna put US 100 here, Nasdaq. So these are the 4 pairs that I'm looking at currently that I would like to trade on. These 4 pairs here. All right. So minimum. So, but risk to reward. Minimum at least 1 to 3 RR, right? 1 to 3 RR, nice trades, break even once it's at like 1 to 3 or 1 to 2, and clip some profits, so forth. What's the ending goal for it? I am not sure what's the ending goal for it, but we're gonna run this until a month. If the account blows, it blows, we start again. If it blows, we start again. If it doesn't blow, well, that's good. So we're starting off with Forex first. I think I can get some things here off cushion with US 100 with Nasdaq, but I'm starting off with Forex first because the account is small. Once the account is at once the account is at 100, so it's like 100 USD here. Then I will switch over to a few different pairs. I'm going to introduce a few different pairs. So I'm going to put add gold. So that's XAUSD. So I'm going to add gold. I'm going to add US 30. So I'm going to add US 30. Gold, US 30. And I'm thinking about USD, but let's put on USD. USD. Put some triangles right here. So like potential, right? So I'm going to add these 3 pairs to these 4 pairs here. Those are all pairs that I'm going to look at for right now. If there's any more pairs like come into the mix, like for the Forex side, for the 20 law here, maybe CAD JPY or Australian, New Zealand, I realize that that's been going on good. So any pairs like that that's actually coming in, can actually see while writing. Then I will add those to the mix. Right? Once it's at 100, I'll add these to the mix and then run it up. Right? So that's the aim. That's the aim for this challenge. And I will post another video following up this challenge to let you guys know like the updates and everything for the challenge, right? So it's a versus challenge here. And I'm hoping he make his videos. If not, if he doesn't, then it's all right. But this is going to be a versus challenge here. This is the video that I want to make and stuff. I do have another video I want to make, so that's one challenge now. Right? So I'm going to close off this video. I'm going to upload another one and explain my other challenge. I want to run 2 challenges. So this is challenge 1. Right? This is challenge 1. Now challenge 2 Challenge 2 is something else, and I will say that in another video. So let's continue this one, and we're going to analyze the pairs for next week since as market has just closed. We're going to run one back testing session on the first pair here, USD JPY, for this year. The first month, probably January for USJPY, and see if my strategy can actually help. So 1 second, and I will be back. I'll be right back. I think this is the right one. All right, so I have everything in the book here, right? So we do have everything in the book here and down there. And let's see if we can finish this challenge. So, book. That's the challenge for next week, right? Now the aim now is to know what test first pair, which is your CJPY, and actually I sent out a trade here on YouTube, and then I'll show you that actually that's going. Alright, so okay, I think it's my phone. And I was recording this morning and we have problems. So I sent out this trade here, USDJPY, and I'm gonna show you that I actually sent it out. I hope this actually show my process. It doesn't. Alright, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna go to dashboard, content, post, and I can post this trade idea. Is there anywhere I can see? No. So this was my trade 7 hours ago. This was a trade, USDJPY trade here, and let's see if we can see an update. This was the update of the trade, right? New TP, can fix some stuff on the top, etc. So let's see if we can do that again. This is the trade right here. And I would like to break down the trade, but I really want to do this. So this is the aim. I would like to do more forex trades. So the breakdown for this trade is spot button here, 15 minutes here, time frame. All right. And this point of control that we have up here, and when we have a point of control, I mean just have here of interest. So right here, we have canvas coming here, reject, canvas come here, reject, and growth from here, support, 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 reject, reject. Right? Since the yen been really, really weak and the US been really strong, I was thinking that I could get a small buy right here. Well, I got stopped at break even, and it sold off from this level. And the typical UJ and the J's fashion, you will have it where it's sold off and then recoup everything. But the dollar is getting a little bit on the weaker side. So I missed all of this move. So I was looking where it buckled from. And normally when it comes up to here, it either break down, continue down, or it continues to buy up. So I was looking for a vertical structure right here to go up, or a vertical structure to go down. So if I press play, came within that area, and it gave me a bunch of wick. So wick right here, wick right here, right here. It gave me signs that it wants to go down. Right? So I like it. I enter the trade right here. And I put my Excel right above the structure that I wanted to break. And then TP got hit right on me. I got a little bit greedy and said, okay, I'm gonna hold it over the weekend and hopefully it flies through. And normally, as I said, I don't consider. Normally, as I said, it normally comes back up and wants to, like, break up as well as telling you, right? But I put minus on that break even. It happened with me. That's it, like this. And still waiting for it to go down. Hopefully, first down when market open on Sunday. And yeah, but that's the continuation here. It sold off. It rejected this level right here a little bit. So it created a demand zone. And it came back up here and confirmed that demand zone. It started to wick from it. So I feel like here was safe to put myself above that demand zone or right at the demand zone or to target these lows. So the original trade was right here. This is around 1 to 3 point something, and TP got it perfectly. But there is another 401 demand zone here that I'll mark up. And I was thinking that it could either sold off. I expect a reversal here, but I didn't expect for it to go all the way up, but it happens. So I was thinking that it could either sold off, top back into here and then sold off again, or it come back up like halfway and then push down. But it happens with Forex. That's why I don't really like to trade it sometimes. But we have to do it when we're using small amounts. So I started the challenge before, or I was recording anything properly. So this time I want to start challenge again and record every single thing. So at the moment, our point is at 80. No, it's not at 80. It was at 80 when it was at this trade. It's at 50. Alright? It's at 50. And I'm going to start at 20. Start at 20 because my burden is at 25 at the moment. So we're going to turn back the tables and start at 20 and start over. Let's see what happens. So we're going to practice for it. probably won't be doing any markups in this video because the market just closed and everything kind of seems a little bit, you know, I would like when the market opens for me to do a little bit more. It's the best thing. That's the best way I can explain. So let's practice for that challenge right now. So we're gonna go on trusted FX replay, FX replay here, and we're gonna backtest January 2026, 1 month of it using our strat that we have here, and see what we get here. I would like to do some. What to do this? I'm having a problem with my hotkeys, so I need to fix my hotkeys. But I think it works for me. So we're gonna open a new session here. I'm gonna backtest here. So this is for challenge one. So CH1, Zander-DMT, one of them. Pretty much good. Zander-DMT. And the flip of I said about $20. What do you think? I'll be favorite to start again, right? Yes, DJ Foreman. Wanda. Mr. Scott. And you gotta do January. I haven't traded JPY since the whole year, I think. I don't remember. But all this said, I don't even know what's happening with the market. I know it's been buying, but I just want to know, you know, if my forward strategy works, right? And it's the best time to actually teach the strategy that I would be using to raise the outbound. So we're going a high time frame, right? And it's obvious that it's bullish. Well, I've been not bullish because it's in my head here. But the reason why it's bullish, right here. Let's see, I have something there. Let's arms. Demonstration. So right here, we got higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, higher lows, so forth, come up, right? So this is the low right here. This is another low right here. This is another low right here. All of them is equal lows. So if you do mark off here, you can see that it's equal lows, no breakdown. So it is still bullish, even though it haven't made a new higher high. So we got a high right there. Sorry. We got a high right there. High right here. We got a high right here. And we have a potential new high right. So I would like to buy with the market momentum. So I'm going to draw out a trend line right there. I'm going to go to 4-0. And I'm only taking a little bit, I'm only taking semi-swing trades for the points, right? So I'm just looking for areas where it can retest from our area of interest. So we identify that the market is bullish, or let's look at our area of interest that it can retest from. Right here looks nice. Right here in the zone. Is that correlated anything over here? It's hard to see. But let's do it from the daily and see that's all. You can see that some candle going here, general here. It looks quite fine from the but let's keep it to the best in knowledge. So this is a trend line, and this is another trend line, right? Then it came up to here, then it broke. Trend line broke here and create this two log of a base or consolidation to it. Alright. We go on the one more. You can see here we start on the same base. So then just right now the same base. Put that as a base. Hold on a minute. And then see what happens here. We do see another trend. And that's it. So what time is it? It was like third one. So we're sticking to the 1:30 snap. And I'm only looking for break of structures to take the trade from based on what I'm looking. Right? You got a break of structure right here on this level. Let's check the hour. Just map up here. This mark that line. Yeah. So these are the levels that we're actually looking at the moment. We have something outside here too. Yeah, interesting. So I'm gonna explain everything. So if you look right here, it's one touch point. Rectangle is 3. These two areas is 4. It's 5. 6. 7. It's 8. That's a lot of touch points right here, right? A lot of touch points right here. So if it does come back into that zone, then I will look for a buy in one bullish. However, it broke out from this zone right here, and I'm only using the body of the candle, so I don't really use the wicks. But it broke out from this zone right here. High, touch, 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 touch. So it broke out of that zone right here. So if it does come back right into this level, then I could look for a possible buy or a possible sell down to this level. Alright? So that's what I'm looking for at the moment. So it's 3 o'clock. I would like to mark off the key market times. So let's go to 2 o'clock on the Wednesday, on the Thursday here, and also 7 o'clock here. That's New York and London. That's what I'm marking off. So I'll go here also on the Friday, 2 o'clock there, and 7 o'clock here. Alright, I'm also gonna check Asian time. Asian time is 17, right? 17, that's 5 o'clock when mark the open. So we're gonna add like 2 more hours on that to make the 7 o'clock. So that's like 19. Yep. So we got 19 here. Hopefully, alright. So those are the 3 times that we're gonna look at, right? So we're gonna play the market. I can't speed it up here. Oh, that was a good jump. Oh, because we're on the. Oh wait, why is this? Why is it saying 15? It should say 19. Confused. Didn't we set it at the right level? It says 19. This shouldn't be there. Shouldn't be there. That's 19. One pops up. Yeah, it's open for Friday. There you go. Right side, this turn on. So let's see what I'm doing. You're gonna double down on the 30 here. You see what we can get here. So we got a possible structure at this level and stuff. And because possible structure we got here. Check the flush down. You just have here at Asians, that the Asians I should say. So let's make proper confirmation here. And then this is what you have to do like in 4 times and stuff. Right? So let's wait on that little measure. Okay. So we're gonna take a trade right here. And put my SL all the way up here. And put that in my TP down at these levels. And we're gonna place a trade here. However, the amount that I would like to risk, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So I would like to risk $4. So that's 20%. So I'm saving 9%. Oh, it's like a stop 7. Which is a good start because I wanted to break fully down. So you see, we don't get the full-on break that's done here and stuff, but it's still buying up. That's in Asian session. I'm gonna keep my trade open and see what London session does. So no trade from me right here in Asian. Asian session is finished. Let's see what we get in London session here. Alright, so we got volume in London session here. And in Asian it bought. So I'm gonna put this trade here. No confirmation for that. Let's go on 1 hour. And this is the high here that I'm looking out for. Normally these set up perfectly like at 3 o'clock those times. So let's see what happens. But if you can get a buy and stuck in the buy, don't would be nice. But these here right here would be Asian lows, and here would be London highs. So you can see person like how person got Asian rules or London highs and stuff for sweet Asian rules. I don't really look at it like that. I just look at it as a support and assistance type situation. Alright, it's in New York. And I don't really want to go on the low attack too much at first because it's keeping it a little bit peachy. So possible buys, possible sell, but we're not stressing it from these reaction level different. We're getting a side triangle. Yep, we're getting a side triangle. So let's go where you can see what's going on here. Let's check if there's any that we can use on the southbound triangle. We need to pull it down here for a different. And here it's called sweet Asian loaves. That's what Russians call it. So I'm gonna put myself right here. Excel, right? And I'm not targeting my target for months. I wanted to post some, but it has to come like that. So I'm placing my trade. And first amount is still $4. Let's wait. Alright, so no retest on this trade, right? Retest on this trade. Alright, so no retest on this trade. Per order. And we can formally be alive. And this must be it for the day Friday. Just give the attention. So no trades this week. Because it's like 3 o'clock now, and I'm definitely trading at all. So this is London session on Monday. So let's pick it up and let's go to London session on Monday. Now we already see our levels, right? If we get a retest right here, on the highs that I just broke from, then that would be good. So I'm going to look for $19 Asian session here. So we're already in Asian. So let's run it. Okay, perfect retest. Can we get our blue on that retest? So come on, these levels, because every level is it. Is there any news? No news. Remember, you don't have to get a trade every single day, but based on how it's set up, then you could get a trade. But it's Forex, guys. This is fair Forex. It moves pretty slow. I don't like it to all that anymore. But it just moves a little bit slow on that. Read that on for me. So let's look for a retest or reversal here. to take a bite. I feel more comfortable taking a bite. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so it's now 4 o'clock. Right here. Let's set the 15, see if everything is good. And then check 5 minutes here. Everything seems good. So this is what I'm looking. So we get proper closure here. And I will get this by the door. Then we're gonna go. The closure and move close, but we should say the by again. Remember, we got our high jumper and turn my finger, so pay attention to those two. Alright, 5 o'clock, and you're almost in the middle there. Beautiful rejection here. That's on mark it open. Safety. Open the line. Right. Okay, there and if they are pressure. Better. Okay. I'm going to take this tray here. And my SI is going to be over here. And my TP is going to be here. And then this turn line here. And Simmons. And Lunar. And I'm going to be aggressive with my break even for the fucking moment. So I'm just going to 4 box. So, okay. So I wanted to reject all twist lows. Continue push. Gonna check for the news. We got news at 9 p.m. So we're gonna have to offer for that. It's already 9 p.m. It's almost 9 p.m. So we're gonna take our time over here. I'm going to close March right here. Stop loss. Auto breaking window. I think it's this one. Okay, these are hot impartials, why I shot with it. Well, you're intended for this stuff. Yes. Speak something a little bit. It's all right. So I got with the for $4. $4 not for like $20. I don't know the rush to stick, so this is 10. Probably. Want to give it another try. It's been all set up, so. Yes. the trend line, automatically top to this place and then come up to the trend line and then I can. So if you're cutting the other thing. So that looks good to me. So same indentation here. I said that one. Not even so far. It's 30 minutes. I'll put my sound button there. I'm press space harder. My stuff goes to the same pro box. And then see that there. So watching this memories and relative for up to there. And then we need to check for news. Tell you about that for my pop. Now we'll tell me where anyone done that side. No, just done that side. So we're still watching that level. Let me take my time to now, shut it. We get our flush higher, then I'll put myself at break even there. Wow, so on that day. Alright, so London session should be at the end of this restore right here. London session. So London session pull should be nice. So we'll be nice. If I actually have London session. Nope, we got stopped over now for this. We got London session rally. Alright, so this is another turret combo, right? It's not the same arrow, we just got picked up. When it's slightly below the weight, in case my heart in here. Yeah, violent is like that. Or it's the same problems. So watching these levels here now, right? We're just definitely here. So this is on Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Do we have any news here? Tuesday, 9 o'clock online. Good. A little bit of news, 9 o'clock. There was not a news on Mario Plus. They're already in. So, okay. Alright, so this trend line here is holding up pretty good. The high time frame trend line. So I need it to break up above here, then I will produce my stops. That makes sense, right? So good. So I'm putting another 4. That's like 2 successes. Let's speed this up a little bit. So I'm looking for it to break out this up here. So there's a potential second entry if it breaks out there. So until it breaks out here, if you go on the 1 order, you can realize all the 1 order stuff right here. The second gray line. So until it breaks out here, then I don't really want to put much stop at break even because I might get stopped off for nothing at all. But if it wants to go out their own, then it's go out their own. Okay. So potential second entry right here now. Like to get something here. So I think that's all right. So you have the hot here. All right, so this is a slow grind off, right? And that's the aim of the accounts is to actually is like to turn it into like a swing. Because I'm trading forex here. So there's a potential next entry right here. But I'm going to say I don't want to just stop it for 4 as yet. So I'm not going to do the second entry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my sell above. I'm going to put it a little bit below the structure. And then I'm going to extend my TP for these highs. I'm going to hold the book like that there. And I'm going to go for that right there. Okay. So let's get ready to be inverted. This stuff is on the chart. Alright, so the account is $8 in profit. So we have, let's see where we are. We're at Friday. So Friday 4 o'clock. I don't think I want to trade anymore for this week, so I'm going to speed it up to Monday Asian session, so that's the 19th. And the levels that I'm looking at is this level right here, or to come back down to this level, or maybe retest this high that I had here. Let's pick it up until Monday Asian session here. So you see, if I follow my strat and put it right below the low, then it actually works out. I got this trade here. But sometimes that's how it goes. But this is the higher time frame on the trend line for this is long time. So we could refine this trend line thing. Alright, so agent. Gotta break up the agent. So let's say this is the high. So we gotta break one wrong, and then there's a few highs that's gonna go there. Alright. And we're at 12 o'clock in London. So we have a potential retest here, or a potential sell off. So we're gonna peak on. Okay, so nothing happened in Iran, and this is why I want to catch that Asia because of the JPY pair. JPY pair it tends to move a little bit in Asian session rather than London and New York session. You know, like when you have USD stuff here in New York time. I'm still looking on that level because there's no structure here for me to buy up. And if I don't see the proper 1040 structure, then I'm not buying off it at all. So we're gonna wick down here. I'm assuming you have New York open 7 o'clock soon here. And I'm assuming there is some type of news on a Wednesday. And yes, we have some news on Wednesday. So that's only 7:30, so 30 minutes in New York, so it's okay. And the first 30 minutes here. 30 minutes here of news. So we're trying to look for a potential buyer, potential seller. So let's take our time here. We're just trying to see. This is 12 o'clock. And it's a nice tempting reversal after news, especially after news after news. So I'm gonna treat it like it's my line, like a challenge. And then I'm gonna look for a scalp. I would risk trade. I would risk $6 if I'm really confident about a trade. So I'm gonna risk 3. I'm gonna risk 3 in there. Let's see if we can get us that $130. So yeah. Alright, so it's creating a structure here for the breakout. So I need to see that breakout there. Or for me to say, okay, alright, everything is good. But it's straight. It's also Wednesday. And we're going into a new session. So Thursday, right? So this week is not done. Yeah, all of the volume. Got our break mode there. And put my line right here. And I want to see it retest it and go take up with it. Wait, this ain't gonna look a little. Sorry, I saw it purple. I want to see it go up, retest it, and push it up. Okay. So best stop though for $2 or $3. It's quite okay. That's like ending a Thursday. So we still have our levels here. Something just happened. That was Friday in the news on Friday, and there is nothing news on Friday. So we might be looking on the next week right here. So we managed to beat about $5 in our plan for this week. Looking at this now, or else it's gonna be like a raw challenge, sure. So Monday, let's look on Monday, London session. There's something in the yard session here. That's 10 o'clock. Asia session. So I'm gonna take a selfie. For 1 3. Market. I'm still gonna use the same $3 here. I'm not saying Eric here that is even interested in haven't broken that one positive. So let's hope we can get continuation so in the days or something here. If not, we'll just keep it alone and take 5. On the session here. And a retest. Check the blacker. So this let's say goes higher. Playing it safe. Playing it safe. A lot of rejections and stuff on these. It's gonna go down always doing. Just like that season. So I look at our roof test here. Right, this still is gonna be enough. A lot of stuff is not good. No trades in the right here. So not a lot in the system. No breakout window, no breakout window. I guess it didn't have to like with me out, but it's like a step. Okay. So a little bit of spike. That's on Wednesday. Check the news. 7:30. Speech. Speech either was like an hour or two, and that's way past the speech just like that. So all right, so we're having some higher highs, higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, push it up. So I'm glad to see a retest here. Oh, we're already in the all right, so because we're already in the position, optimize tops there. I'm gonna target I want it to, and then I feel comfortable about this trade, so I'm going to risk a little bit more. There is $6 on this trade here. So here. So, if it does come back to here, great. That's here. As long as it doesn't break this level, then we should be okay now. As we break this level, then we drop. So, we waited a whole week for this trade. So I'm gonna get update you on Friday. We're gonna have any news on Friday. We have a lot of news on Thursday, but it's already passed. So just we do have news then on Friday. 8 o'clock around that time. We're in right here. So if we don't, well, we just got stopped up for $6. What was that? What happened? Oh. That's a lot of group though. Yeah, this account challenge is gonna be hard for sure. But if this does sell off, I'm looking for so looking for a reversal here. Okay, market cap down. Asia. London. Delete. Asia, London. So we can put a reversal, we can put the fragments. Let's take a reversal here. Nope, still more so. Still more slow in London. No work, I'm pretty sure. Still nothing here for the end of the thing. So, any information that brought in here on the forward, it finally broke this level. So, we can watch it very healing. I want to see it go up, break this go up, and we can say that okay before we'll show you. Hold up. Let's see what happens. So I'm feeling a little bit bearish, but you know what that means. This big trend line that's out here. So let's do some real time management. Let's see. So we just got it up. Seeing some. Right here. That's kind of looks. Okay. This is we're now on Wednesday. We're almost at the end of the week. Wednesday 9 o'clock. News. We got news FOMC at 1 p.m. Okay. Take our time with this one. 1 p.m. FOMC is finished. Still no trades here. Not seeing anything. Not seeing anything that I like. On Friday, we have news at 7:30. Okay, this still is Thursday and Thursday. Oh, we have. Oh, that was Wednesday. So we're seeing where it's putting a base right here, but nothing too serious. Let's start with the third one. For external development. But this portal zone wanted to pull up. We can take a buy up here. And we got news on Friday at 7 o'clock, so better in here. So you might be going into next week for this one. Let's say this. This. Carbon profits per minute. See. So we did a whole month that we're only doing $3. So almost a whole bit. So that's not bad. There's very managing our risk. That's one. And it's not bad. We're doing our risk, and we're also okay. So I think this might be the end of. So okay, that's okay. This might be the end of it because there are 2 days leave, and I don't think it wants to print those counts. So let's go to summary here. So we got up almost nearly $30 and we got what done. So almost like $3. So that's not bad. So yeah, that's it for the end of the video. Thing. But that's the challenge is gonna go. We're gonna risk like a small amount, scalp a little bit, and then we see what happens from there. But yeah, I'm gonna try it. Let's see what happens. So we've been recording for like an hour 15 minutes, and yeah, that's it.